Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here, and today I'm gonna be showing off my Steam Deck right here. Yeah, oh wow, look at the reflector right there. It's reflecting my iPhone 12 mini right there. Reflecting on this Steam Deck. So that's what I'm recording at right now, guys. So there it is. Yep, definitely with the dimensions. But yeah, so this Steam Deck is made from Valve, and I really am loving this thing. Like, when I received part of my refund from the BlockFi thing, that's when I said to myself, I think it's time for me to finally get a Steam Deck. Because I've been waiting for this for a while, but, you know, my budget was not as good as the price of this thing for a while. But like, let's just take advantage of this so I can actually experience pretty much the ultimate gaming portable. The other competing one is the ROG Ally, but we're talking about the Steam Deck right now. So let's have a closer look so I can show you what it's all about, give a little tech review on it, show you my screens and games I got, and you get the idea. I'll talk a little bit about it. And then after I talk a little bit about that, I'm gonna test out the dock as well. Yeah, this is a Super Nintendo-like dock for the Steam Deck, for the Nintendo Switch, for the ROG Ally, and a few other stuff if I'm not mistaken. We will also be discussing this by the later part of the video, so I'll see you all there. Okay, so as you can see here, hello, what's up? This is my reflection. The screen definitely reflects very good. So as you can see, this is the Steam Deck. We have directional pads right here on this side, and we got the X, Y, A, B buttons on the other side. The grip is pretty nice on this thing. It also has some extra buttons back here, which are the L4, L5, R5, R4, you know, you get the idea. So we got two analog stick right here. We got these point and click mouses. This is the Steam home menu. I don't remember what this does, but I'll show this off as I turn on the machine. Okay, and up here we have L and R buttons right here, the L2, R2, R1. Then we got the volume control, we got the headphone jacks. Yep, I'm glad the Steam Deck has it just in case. We got the charger port, USB-C, and this is the power button. And before we press it on, yep, this is the SD card. I have a little SD card here for now. I'm actually thinking about using this because this SD card, this is a 128 gigabyte SD card, so I could fit extra games there if I wanted to. So let's just put it back for a moment. Now let's turn on this Steam Deck so you can see what I have done with it, with the help of a friend of mine as well. Not everything was done by me, but for the most part it is. So we got the Steam Deck logo right here. Just wait for it a bit. And this is like the Game Boy startup screen. That's the Steam Deck. Now, here are some of the games I got here. This is one of the very few times I'm ever gonna show like digital games that I own in the Steam Deck, because this does not play physical games, of course. So, you know, as a physical collector, for me to still like this thing is pretty crazy. So we got Paper Lily. I'm currently been playing that lately. A pretty scary RPG, but yeah, anime girl-ish. It's pretty interesting, the game so far, let's just put it that way. Got Paper Lily, I got Mutsuruki. This Heroic Games launcher is for all of my... Oh yeah, this is where I get all the full games for free. Okay, so this is my Epic Games account, and throughout the several months, I've been collecting games for free because like every week or so, they have a game that you could download for free, and these are like a bunch of games here that I have on the list. Pretty much my backlog and stuff. So I didn't bought any of these. They were team absolutely for free. So it's pretty crazy, I must say. Cat Quest. I even got Doki Doki Litter Club for free, DFN Duel for free, but unfortunately it's not compatible with the Steam Deck at this time. There are a couple of other games too that are not compatible. So hopefully in the future they can make it compatible in some way, shape, or form. Or I can figure out a workaround. So if anybody knows, let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, that Heraldic launcher is for my Epic Games stuff. And pretty convenient. This is where I could download any games I want that were actually worth something. And they had a free sale there, pretty much. Very generous, I must say. Very, very generous. And it's just growing. Okay, let's go back
Hey
here.
guys, I'm JD Ross, and today
Okay, we keep going. We got the Dreamcast emulator right here. And trust me, this is amazing because it runs perfectly well, to be honest. Oh boy, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 I got Giga Wing, I got Project Justice, Echo the Dolphin, and Dead or Alive 2. I plan to put more later on. So yeah, let's try out a little Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I've been really getting into this game lately because when I was younger, I never had a chance to play this game, but I always wanted to. It was a really good game where you could play as X-Men characters, Street Fighters, Mega Man, and many other series out there as a crossover, which there hasn't been anything that's been as good as it. Maybe Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is almost as good, but you get the idea. And it runs very good, I must say. I'm just gonna do a quick score attack thingy. I showed you this game on the Dreamcast video recently, so you probably know that I'm into Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And I'm only gonna play for a brief moment. I recently unlocked Gambit here recently, and I really enjoy Gambit a lot. Of course, you know I like Spider-Man, and I guess, yeah, let's choose Rogue, the girlfriend of Gambit. Dun dun. And it runs very well, there's no lags or anything like that. I mean, you could pretty much, with the browser, run any emulators out there you want easily, and that's what I love about the Steam Deck. Like, the Steam games I never felt like playing on the PC, now I'm playing it a lot on the Steam Deck, pretty much. So yeah, you get the idea. So I just want to show that off real quick. Loving the Dreamcast emulator. I plan to add some more games later on. If you have any recommendation of Dreamcast games for me to try out here, let me know. I'm collecting some physical games of Dreamcast game I really enjoy. Yep, I got Fire Emblem right here. Yep, that's a Game Boy Advance emulator running on it. So you get the idea. I'll show you how I got them for a moment, but I may make a separate video in the near future for tutorial in case anybody with a Steam Deck wants to play like classic retro games that is no longer being manufactured by the company. Just saying. I got Koromon as well. This is a lot like Pokemon. Inspired by Pokemon, I must say. We got the Asumanga Fighter thingy. If you saw my review about this game, then you probably know what this is all about. Like Asumanga Daioh and you like fighting games, here it is. Let me just show it off real quick. So yeah, I don't want to take too long showing this off in the video because there's a lot to show. And I'm only gonna be as brief as possible. So yeah, somehow a friend of mine helped me set the configurations correctly so I can actually play this on the Steam Deck. So I'm happy about that. If you have a PC game in mind you want to install, it's possible you could easily get on the Steam Deck. Now you just need the executable file and then you can run on the Steam Deck if possible. Not all games gonna work on it, unfortunately. So you're just gonna have to experiment and try it out and stuff. So yeah, let me just show you real quick the game. So yeah, it's pretty slow pace, I know, I admit. But you know, I'm just having fun. I'm getting my butt kicked by Sakaki right now. But that's okay, I mean, it's all good. I don't like it when you go to home, it doesn't pause the game automatically, but that's a minor grief on it, I guess you could say. And these are my other games. I do have Dead or Alive 6 as well. I do have Variable VO, VG2, Pet Simulator, I haven't tried it yet. I even got Discord on this thing, so I can automatically log into my Discord account from that. Space Cadet, VR Chat, which I really want to get into, but I have to learn how to make my own avatar first because I kind of want to do that before I start. Alan Wake, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, Among Us, and so many more. I got Enter the Gungear. I got My Hero Ultra Rumble, but I may just play it on the Switch because, you know, 100% sure it's gonna run on the Switch. For some reason, the Steam Deck, it doesn't guarantee it, so that's kind of why I'm considering it. And these are all the non-Steam stuff, so all the emulators that are from here, yep, I got it elsewhere. Oh yeah, I can also play Power Bomberman, no problem. I'm probably gonna play that again soon. to unlock more stuff. Now let's go home for a moment, and we are gonna simply go here. I want to show you the desktop. This runs on Linux, by the way. So if you switch to desktop, you're basically gonna have access to the operating system itself, the Linux operating system right here. So it's like a computer as well. It's pretty nice, let's be honest. I tried to install Pokemon Uranium on the Steam Deck so I could play it for myself, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be working. If there's a way around it, let me know. I really want to play Uranium on this thing. So if you go to Emo Deck, by the way, you're gonna see that this is the program I use to install all sorts of emulator games on this thing. I'm not gonna go too deep on it, but you get the idea. Yuzu being the Switch the Switch emulator that Nintendo took down recently. I think you can still use it, but yeah, you're just gonna have to find the games yourself. And I think somewhere there's Citrus or something like that for the 3DS, but I'm not gonna play any DS or 3DS on the Steam Deck. I mean, I guess you could try and then put it like this, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna play pure retro games on this thing. And you know, some games that I can never get my hands on anymore for a specific console, and I would like to actually try it out, so you get the idea. So yeah, that was the Emo Deck, and then you could go to the Steam as well. This is where you can add a game as well that you want. So if you go to add a game, right down here, you click add a non-Steam game, and there's a lot of options, and then you could boot it from the Steam menu as well, which is pretty awesome, honestly. If it's not in the list, you could browse for it as well. Yeah, of course you could play a RetroArch game on this thing, so if you want to look for something, that's where you look for. It's pretty neat, honestly. It's amazing, honestly. I can't believe this is what I needed to motivate myself to play actual Steam games. On my Steam library, I had a 2016. I got a few games on it, but I barely played it. It's rare that I play that thing because I don't really play on PC. I'd rather play on a dedicated gaming console or a gaming handheld. And now that this is a gaming handheld, it's built in with your Steam account and everything. Yeah, now it gives me more of a reason to want to try out these PC games. Because here, like if I want to play a PC game, this is gonna do well. I heard that Spider-Man 2 from someone who commented on my PlayStation 5 video, which by the way, it's definitely gone crazy with the views. So that's pretty much more or less what I wanted to show you guys. Yep. Battery thing. It's not a full-on review because I will have to take a lot more time for it. So basically, I used my Steam account, my older DNOX series account that I had for a long time. I just kept using it. So if you want to add me there, feel free to do so. I don't mind. That's my older YouTube name. I may change it to Magbo at some point, but for now it's DNOX series. So yeah, and they give you all these updates. It's pretty neat, I must say. So I think we'll go on now to show off this in action with the Steam Deck docking station pretty much, and I will do a little review on it. So let me just show you real quick on the docking station. So you could put your Steam Deck laying like this, and then you put this USB thing on top of here, and then after that you go back here, you see that there's all these ports. There's 3 USB connectors, 3 USB imports. There is an HDMI out. This is to actually plug in to boot it up. And yes, we even have an Ethernet cable connector, a LAN in pretty much. So if you want to play wired with the Steam Deck online or connect to the internet in general online with stable connection, you could actually do that here. So that's what I love about this thing as well. Yep, so let's turn this around. This is how it would look like. I still haven't figured out where I'm going to put on the TV because there's no space for it at the moment, unfortunately. But as time passes by, I'm pretty sure we're going to figure something else out. So let's see this thing in action and then we'll go to the conclusion. And here it is. Let me see if I'm able to play the Steam Deck there. For now, it's the official layout. I think that you have to configure the controller so you could play it with the Switch thingy. So there's always an option to do that. Let's see. Oh, it works. Okay. So yeah, you could play the Steam Deck on the PC. While I was making the video, I had run into some errors, so that's why I kind of skipped like that. Let's get on to conclusion of this whole thing. You have an idea now. It's pretty much compatible with most controllers out there, most USB controllers. So feel free to try it out for yourself. Most likely it will read it, whether it be a PS4, PS5, Switch, or Xbox controller. Most of them should work. I'm still experimenting, so you know, I may update later on in the shorts, who knows. Let's go to the conclusion. Okay, so my conclusion, my experience with the Steam Deck. Honestly, if you're able to afford one, it's well worth the money. I spent about $400 something on this whole thing with the casing. It comes with it as well. It's a pretty huge case and it fits the Steam Deck perfectly. And I also have 1 terabyte. Yes, I bought it from someone that actually modified this thing to have 1 terabyte. Because this is not even an OLED model. This is the standard model, the LCD model. So, what am I saying here? I love the Steam Deck. Like, regardless that you cannot play physical games on it, it doesn't matter to me. Because this was made to fit in a bunch of games into one place. And a lot of applications as well. And literally, the home browser, the web browser works perfectly. It works just like a computer pretty much as well. I forgot to mention that. And the fact that like any game I could think of that is PC related, retro related and all that stuff, almost every single game in history, you have a chance to play it in the Steam Deck. Even if you want to play 3DS and DS games that has 2 screens, I'm pretty sure there's a way you can emulate it no problem on the Steam Deck. If you want to go that route. But yeah, any game you could think of, any little games that I could think of that this thing can handle, it's possible to play on the Steam Deck. That's what I love about it. It's just like a PC. This is a gaming handheld PC. So it works like a PC. It works like a Linux operating system. You could even install Windows on this thing. I'm not planning to install Windows for now, but eventually, maybe I will for testing purposes. I don't know yet. But you never know, because with Windows I could actually play even more games that I'm not able to play on the Linux or on the Steam. So the possibilities for this is pretty much endless. What you guys think about the Steam Deck? If you own a Steam Deck, let me know your experience in the comment section below. Like this video if you enjoyed this showcase on the Steam Deck. And honestly, yeah, I'm just recommend me some games to try on the Steam Deck, on the Steam itself. Let me know if there's some games you want me to test out. Anything that's not a first-person shooter because I get motion sickness, unfortunately. But I'm ready to try out most games. There's other games I want to try. If you saw Alan Wake, yes. Even that I'm willing to try. I got it for free for some reason. Rather somebody gave it to me or I got it off sale for free. I know I had some games here that was given to me for free as well, regardless. Most of these games I got here, I didn't spend a dime. Only a few of them, like Among Us and stuff, but not so many, let's be honest. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Magbo says, if you are looking to have a Steam Deck, definitely worth the money. If you're into playing all sorts of retro games, PC games, and everything else you could think of, you could possibly play here. Even Nintendo Switch games, you could play at a better frame rate and a better resolution than on the Switch itself, which is crazy. But Nintendo don't want you to play it on this thing. They want you to play it on their Switch. So yeah, let's see what happens. And I'll see you all in the next video. Magbo Gaming out. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other related videos here as well. I also have a Discord server you can join for the video game collecting community, and an Instagram you can follow as well. I even got some merch you may want to check out, my TeePublic link below. Hope to see you again soon.